Hey, yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to the channel. As always, keeping you up to date on all the latest wrestling news, rumors, roundup, and reports. And it's the weekend, so of course, we gotta talk everything that went down on this week's SmackDown and all the latest news. A ridiculous reason for WWE's recent massive NXT releases. Another top superstar contract set to be expiring. More of the latest in regards to Adam Cole. Chris Jericho takes a shot at WWE, and much more. So make sure you guys have those notifications turned on, and of course to continue up to date with all of our WWE 2K22 news, wrestling news coverage just like this one, and more. And what an unfortunate way to start off the weekend with WWE releasing over 10 superstars during the Friday night SmackDown broadcast. Just in case you guys missed it, this is the top list including a lot of NXT superstars and superstars that have been on NXT television and that has been involved in recent feud, such as Bobby Fish, Bronson Reed, Tyler Rust, Mercedes Martinez, and more. As I said, some of these names were surprising since they have been featured on NXT television on Wednesday night. Bronson Reed was even believed to be going to the main roster after wrestling on some dark matches before SmackDown a few weeks ago. As for why these releases are happening, this is even more frustrating because it is a bit of a ridiculous reason that doesn't make sense. PW Insider noted that there has been talk of major changes coming for the NXT brand. Those changes could include a new logo, new lighting, and a focus on younger talent along with a different format to the show. The house cleaning, when referring to the recent release, appeared to be part of the changes for the brand. So you're telling me that you're making some changes to NXT, you're trying to focus on the younger talent, but yet still you're releasing over 10 of these younger talent, many of which you have been building on television for almost a year now, and instead of continuing all of that, you're releasing them. A lot of it just doesn't make any sense. You don't need to fire 10 plus superstars to have a brand new logo or to have brand new lighting to the show. It's ridiculous. And if we go by previous release, the way WWE is going to excuse this is probably by indicating that it is just part of budget cuts. If there is one thing though that we could take away from all of this is that NXT is not looking good at all. Adding to all of that, Wrestling News.co reports that WWE officials realize that the NXT brand has gotten stale and the look and feel of the show needed to change. One person in the company compared NXT look to AEW as night and day, and this person admitted that AEW felt fresh, and that's why they won the ratings battle for so many weeks when they were head to head. So it looks like they're trying to change the dark look and feel of the show. When this change is gonna happen, we have no idea. Regardless, much like previous reasons, the reasons for these sets of releases still doesn't make any sense. It's like Vince McMahon is getting every single juice out of NXT as much as possible so that everybody forget about it. And it's crazy to think that going back 2 years ago at Survivor Series, NXT was almost there, being considered as one of the 3 brands of WWE, as the 3rd main brand of WWE. But ever since then, it just has continued to go down because of the bad decisions and because a lot of the time it just doesn't even feel like NXT anymore. Former WWE superstar and of course current AEW superstar Chris Jericho appears to give his take about the cuts in a post on Twitter just hour after the news broke, and he definitely made it clear that AEW is the place to be. The former AEW World Heavyweight Champion noted that he thinks AEW is the best wrestling company for fans and performers. He indicated the following, of course taking a shot at WWE. I think now more than ever it's obvious AEW is the best pro wrestling company in the world today, both for fans and especially for performers. Nothing can stop us now. And regardless your thoughts on the AEW product or not, they have been on fire as of late. That is hard to deny, and to be fair, over the last couple of months, WWE really haven't been treating their performers the best that they can. We're just getting releases weeks after weeks. At this point, this is more than budget cuts, and it's almost like somebody's not even watching the product because they're letting go of people who are on television on a weekly basis, or people who the fans really want to see get pushed. I'm still not over the fact that guys like Christian, Andrade, Bray Wyatt, Braun Strowman, and so on were let go. Some quick news before we talk some SmackDown. According to FIFA Select, Adam Cole was to attempt SmackDown this week for a high-level meeting with Vince McMahon. They also added that he is apparently in high demand at WWE right now. In an update to all of this, there's other reports indicating that Adam Cole already agreed to a brand new deal with WWE, but that this agreement is only verbal agreement right now. Everything just needs to be signed. So it looks like WWE is doing everything possible to keep Adam Cole. And for this next deal, he is definitely headed to Raw or SmackDown. With the draft coming up right after SummerSlam, that will be a great time for him to get moved up. And to some other contract news, according to FIFA, the end of Pete Dunne's NXT contract is also coming up soon, and they have heard the circumstances are similar to that of Adam Cole. And if WWE lets Pete Dunne walk away, well, this is obviously going to be another stupid mistake. There's just no way around it, and I'm telling you guys, by the end of the year, there might not even be an NXT. The only place you will probably see NXT is in my WWE 2K Universe mode, with the roster being full of CAWs, because clearly that's what Vince McMahon wants to do. As for what went down on this week's SmackDown, the show started off with Sasha Banks, all leading to Bianca Belair coming out, accepting Sasha's challenge at SummerSlam for the WWE SmackDown Women's Championship. But before that though, Bianca Belair also accepted a challenge against Zelina Vega, which will be going down tonight. So that's another loss on Zelina's book, because she hasn't won a match since September of last year. And you would think that with her big return a couple of weeks ago, WWE would have at least given her one victory. We had Jey Uso defeating Dominic Mysterio. King Nakamura defeated Apollo Crews but via disqualification. Tegan Nox defeated Tamina in one-on-one competition. Edge challenged Seth Rollins to a SummerSlam showdown. Seth Rollins didn't want to accept at the beginning, but in the end, Edge got to him and he accepted the match. The Street Profit defeated Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode. For the main event, we had Finn Balor defeating Baron Corbin, and Finn Balor made it clear that he still wanted an opportunity against Roman Reigns. Finn also wanted to talk to John Cena because he wasn't happy about what went down last week, with Cena signing his contract. Cena didn't show up, Roman Reigns came out, and he was with the Usos, so ultimately it all led to a 3-on-1 beatdown on Finn Balor. This is definitely leading to John Cena and Finn Balor teaming up for a tag team match, probably against the Usos on SmackDown as we head into SummerSlam. So that is the quick recap of SmackDown. Honestly, a show that was hard to focus on because of so many releases that were happening during it. Biggest highlight though definitely has to be Finn Balor and a Roman Reigns segment alongside Edge and Seth Rollins. I'm really excited for that matchup to go down. As always, if you guys enjoy or find this informative, don't forget to elbow drop it and hit those notifications. I'll see you guys on the next one, so stay savage.